Yeah, and it's the daily go get up, miss some show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it wins? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off left lane, no coasting. Hey yo, so it's Throwback Thursday, baby. And let's get real about relationships, baby. Do you understand going back like Flintstones? A Yogi Bear, y'all. A Yogi Bear, y'all. And a Huckleberry Hound is going down right now. Went right now. And tonight we're talking about getting played by your ex. Getting played by your ex, is there such a thing? I mean, really, when you really think about it, it doesn't sound like that much of an easy thing to do unless you enable that to happen. But we gotta get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's get involved. These puzzle pieces right here, we gonna solve. What's going on, Stacey White? All up in the house. Good to see you. Holding it down for the D. All day. Yeah, you're down with me and T. Carry right. Yo, morning, noon, and night. It's always good to have my peoples going all in your sight. Sucre J. Toi. A Sucre JTX. Yo, what's going on? What the? Yo, what's up, man? How you feeling? It's good to see me some you now. And it's going down. It's the daily go get amazing show. You think it wasn't when it was? You think it don't have a buzz? We are here and we getting it down like this. And this is the kind of shit you don't want to miss. On a Thursday night, we get it right, y'all. We're talking about getting played by your ex. How do you get played by your ex? You know, I mean, it's probably happened to all of us in some way. But you have to admit, if you get played by an ex, you have to have had some type of involvement. Now, you can get played by anybody. But when we start talking about getting played by an ex, or what we talking about, how's it going down? Getting played by your ex. What we doing? What we doing tonight? How y'all feeling? How you feeling tonight? It's good to see me some you. My brother Ansel Jones is all up in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? How you feeling, my brother, my mellow, my man, and Carol Chamberlain? Carol Chamberlain, me favor. Okay, let me get this thing. Instagram. This Instagram cam wasn't really doing what I wanted it to do. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't having that not doing what I want you to do. Okay, that's better. Oh, that's the problem. The mic was too far. Hey, yo, is this thing on? Yo, Urban Therapy with Sun 752. With this your daily. The Daily Go Get Emism Show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the. Well, then you just say Omar with the R. It is the Daily Go Get Emism Show all up in your area, feeling like a real man should. And I hope that y'all feeling like real men and real women should too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a good look. What's going on, my big sis, Robin Ming? Always down to do what I think she's something like a queen for a king. And my brother, my man, my guy going all the way back, my dude, Lawrence Seiko all up in the place. What's going on, my brother? Good to see your space. Without a diggy doubt. What's up, Rita Reds? Rita, what's going on, Rita? So we talking about getting played by your ex. You know what I mean? I know all my super prideful people out there saying, how you get played by an ex? You can't get played by no ex. Ain't no way you can get played. You can get played by your man. You can get played by your woman. But the only way you get played by your ex as if you was trying to get back with your ex and your ex made you think that you was going to get back with your ex and your ex didn't get back with you. So your ex is still your ex. So how did you get played by your ex? Getting played is for your current. You're supposed to get current. I mean, you're supposed to get played by your current love. You know what I'm saying? You don't let nobody from your past come by and play you, but it ain't always like that. Now, there could be a situation where you were not trying to get back with your ex, but you got played because you still cared for your ex. You don't have to still be in love with somebody to still do things for them. So they may have asked you for a favor. When I get to think about it, there are so many ways that an ex can play you. And we're going to go through some of them. We're going to go through some of them tonight. I need y'all to share that show. Push the share button. And I need y'all to push the like button too. And I need you to subscribe to the channel. Act like y'all trying to subscribe to the channel. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill. What's going on, my brother? Yo, how you feel? And I hope that you're feeling great and type straight. You know, we got to do this thing with no more weight. Yeah, there are lots of ways that your ex can play you. There are. You know what I mean? When I was first thinking about the show, I was like, get played by your ex. I got to thinking like, you know one thing that an ex can do to play you? Borrow money. Think about it. Borrow money. And you know what? If your ex didn't really want to break up with you, they might borrow money from you to have a reason to have contact with you. So you know, they came through, they said that they was on hard times or whatever. Now it can happen in one of two ways. It could be a situation where you knew that they were financially responsible, so you took your chance on them. Like, all right, you know what? I got you. I'm gonna go ahead and lend you this money. You know what I mean? Because you knew that they are the type of person that would pay back the money. And well, what if they didn't pay back the money? Now here it is. Now see, this can be a sticky situation because it could be an ex that you've been separated from for a while. Now let's say you've gone on with your current love. You and your current love, y'all doing good and everything, but you still have contact with your ex. Now, some of y'all gonna say, well, that's why you should never have contact with your ex. Well, if you've been with somebody for years and years and years, it's not really all that realistic to think that you're never going to talk to them again. And why would you? Why would you not talk to somebody you used to mess with for a long time unless getting in contact with them stirs something up within you and makes you want to get back with them again, because those old feelings, we got that old thing. Other than that though, let's say ladies, your new man, you got a new boo, y'all doing good, y'all putting the band together and all of that, seeing what instruments y'all can play and everything is going okay. But your ex contacts you, was like, listen, I know you and your new boo, y'all doing whatever. I know you guys knew situation going on or whatever, but listen, you know, such and such happened and whatever, and I need this money. I'll pay you back. Can you help me out? Can you help me? Can you help me out? Can you come on? You know I got you. I'll pay you back. You know I don't fuck around when it comes to no cash. Just let me a couple of dollars. Yo, as soon as I get back on my feet, I got this happened between checks, and I had some death in my family. I had to go down south. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying you back. I mean, I do it for you. You know I have, and come on, just do me this one solid. So you go ahead and you lend them the money, big sum of money, $500, $1,000. You lend them the money, and they don't pay you the fuck back. They don't pay you the fuck back. Here's the real problem. Your current, how you going to explain to your current man that you lent your ex $1,000 and he ain't paying you back? What you going to do? Get your current to go beat up your ex? So your ex can be like, she ain't lend me that money, nigga. She gave me that money. She always gave me, she been giving me money for. You see how your ex is playing you? It's going to be hard for you to explain your way out of it. I did not give him no money. I lent him the money. Well, why the fuck you lend it? What you lending him money for? Well, I'm saying, you know, me and his sister's still cool. You know what I mean? His mom still called me every now and then or whatever. And I ain't want to see this happen to. What happened was you don't really want to have that conversation with your current man. Your ex just played you hard. Same thing for fellas. Same thing. Your ex chick come around like, you know, I lost my job in the pandemic and you still working and my babies, I just need to get back on my and I swear as soon as I get the unemployed and boogity 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 boogity. Oh, shut here. You go ahead and you lend her the money. Well, nigga, you better consider that to be a give, because more than likely she ain't gonna pay you back. I'm just keeping it a buck. You know, with that glorified thing that she got between her legs, she could have got another man to give her the money. What she come back to you for? She came back to you so you would give her the money. She knew that she could pull, even if you wasn't fucking with her like that no more, she knew that she could pull at your heartstrings and all of that kind of shit. And how you going to explain to your new girl, your new world, hey, Earth, come here in my world. You my girl in my world. Yeah. How you explain to her? Well, you know, y'all ain't got no kids together, son. Y'all ain't got no kids together. You lent your ex $1,000 to get back on her feet. Her kids are not your kids. Not in this scenario. Your baby mom can't even come to you and get $1,000, but you gave it to your ex. And your current is looking like, so let me get this straight. You know, women be all mad, suspicious, like, so you gave her $1,000? No, I ain't give her $1,000. I lent her $1,000. She was supposed to pay me back. Blah blah blah. Well, did you get it in writing? Did you cash app it? Did you PayPal it? Like, what? How did you gave it to her in cash? Oh, you gave your ex $1,000 in cash money? I didn't give it to her, mom. I ain't give it to her. I'm telling you. Listen. I ain't got no reason to lie. I lent her the money. I mean, she got a good job, but she said she wasn't. You said that she said she wasn't working. How she got a good job? Well, I mean, it's the pandemic, so I mean, she wasn't working at the time. But you know, people getting that PUA money, so she was just waiting on hers. Okay, did she get the PUA money? I think she did, but I don't know. All I know is she owed me $1,000. First of all, one of the questions is going to be like, why the fuck do I know about this situation, Omar? Why the fuck do I know about this situation? Because your ex played you. She made sure that your girl knew that you lent her, gave her, allocated, passed off. Yeah. She made sure that you know your ex played you. Now, she might have done that to get under your new girl's skin. Your ex-man might have did that to get under your new man's skin. You know, to throw a little wrench in the game. Throw a little wrench in your little situation that was blossoming. It was your little situation that was blossoming. It was blossoming. Look, he was doing good with you and your new job. Now it's all fucked up. Now it's all racked with suspicion of your motives. Look at you explaining. You ain't but 6, 7, 8 months to a year into your relationship. Your girl was already, your man was wondering if you and your ex was through. Your girl was wondering if you and your ex was through, if your ex was really your ex. Do you sometimes go around and still fuck around with your ex? No, I swear to God, I don't. No. But you gave her $1,000. I didn't give her $1,000. I lent her $1,000. Did you fuck her? Oh, no, I'm trying to tell you, I didn't. If you know me, if I gave her $1,000, I ain't fucked. If I ain't give her nothing, I fucked. If I gave her the money, I ain't fucked. Because I know I ain't getting it back. If I fuck, you ain't getting $1,000. Hey, you can get 100. You just gotta get any. Listen, I got it from my dad. I'm just saying. Didn't I say the other night? Stop tricking for my kids. I said, 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 stop tricking for my kids. Okay, all right. But yeah, that's one way that your ex could play you real good. Real good. You understand what I'm saying? JT Yuck says, most times staying in contact does stir up old feelings at some point. Yeah, if those feelings were there in the first place. All exes ain't cut from the same cloth. You know what I mean? There's some exes where you really like, listen, I really just like you as a friend. I mean, some exes, the twat was garbage. Like it ain't a physical thing. It's really just it's a mental thing with me and you. We can play Scrabble together. We can, read books. We study history, that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we could take walks and analyze the stars and you know what I mean? The names of certain bugs and birds and shit. But I don't really want to do, that wasn't, I'm saying, but that might be the one that you would trust to give them the money. And she might figure like, well, you might not want to get physical with me, but I want to get physical with you. And I know that if you lend me this money, then I can negotiate, you know what I'm saying, a blow option or, you know what I mean, a twat, you know what I'm saying, a little twat. I'm like, babe, your shot ain't worth $1,000. Come on now. All right. Listen, man, let's get into this thing. All right, let's get into it. Okay. Oh, okay. Sucre says, even if it's just to be friends. If you was already my friend, then you was already my friend. You're not my ex-friend. There's no such thing as an ex-friend for me. I don't think. Nah. I don't know. Maybe for some people, I don't know. What's an ex-friend? What is an ex-friend? We used to be friends. We still friends. We just, Carol Chamberlain says, exes are like history. Let them collect dust. Okay. Norris Hill says, you are an ex for a reason. And trust 90% of them. 90% of and trust is 90% of that reason. Okay. The return of investment in most cases usually doesn't end well. Ansel Jones says, reaching back for your ex to get info. Interesting. Shirley Show, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Show, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Lord Singer says, son, you don't know what he talking about. God. Cause my man Lawrence Seiko ain't never been played by no ex. Nobody got played. I don't even listen. I came out with this show out of nowhere. Nobody gets played by the ex. Everybody has good motives. It's all a misunderstanding. It's all a big misunderstanding. Okay. Everything good. Everything good. Everything good. Shirley Cheryl says, is it different? Is it different when you and your ex have a child together? Is it still not happening? When you and your ex have a child together, that's a whole different dynamic, because even though your baby mom or your baby dad might play you, you can always kind of explain that away as long as y'all not fucking. All the real problem comes when you fucking. Everything else is for the child. You can explain everything away with the child except fucking. You can't explain that. You can't explain how come you went to go see your son or your daughter and you wound up in bed with your ex. But you can explain passing off some money. You can explain taking her somewhere and picking her up. You can explain all of that shit. It's because if I don't do it, then my baby won't be in a good position, and I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Listen, I'm going to provide for mine. I understand, I understand your suspicions and all of that, but I can't. Listen, she got one child that's mine. She got another child or two other children that are not mine. So if I don't give them something too, then they gonna take from mine. You know how it go. Don't try to act like that's an isolated situation and shit. Like your kids, like all your kids got the same dad, and like they'll never get jealous of each other and shit. You know what I mean? Like come on now. The only thing you cannot explain away with your baby mama, your baby dad, is you fucking them. You can't explain that. You can explain dinners, lunches, breakfast, even spending the night. It's hard, but you can always say, I did spend the night, and I spent the night in the bed with my child. She slept with me. I slept with her in her bed, in her room, because it was late and I didn't want to, the weather was bad. I didn't want to drive home. But listen, you can go. I wouldn't normally do this, but I'll let you speak to my daughter. She'll tell you, Daddy slept in my bed all night. She'll tell you. Grits and wavy and grits. I said a grits and wavy and grits. I said a grits and wavy and grits. I'm glad you came on through because you know that you're the. So yeah. When it's the father or mom of your child or your children, yeah, it does. It changes a lot. Like I said, you can explain away damn near everything, except a dick in the mouth or the pussy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Baby. Emily Dunlap in the house. I said it. Emily, what's going on, and my man Larry Edwards. What's going on, my dude? Larry. You tried to hit me? I ain't getting no. Hey, yo, son. Mr. Clay says, I mean, I'm not buying that shit. Yeah, I understand you not buying it, but it's way more plausible than, well, yeah, their kids ain't even mine, but I just gave her a couple of dollars on the strength that she a good person. Your girl don't want to hear about no. Ain't none of your exes good people to them. Like, she a good what? I'm the only good bitch you know. You don't know no good bitch. Your mom ain't. What? What? You talking about your ex played you. You trying to play me. What you mean she a good woman? What? Try it again, Laurie. Because the info is correct. The info is correct. Okay. Oh, Gris and Wavy. I was talking about Cheryl's husband. I mean, Cheryl's question. She says, what if your ex, wait. No. Is it different when you and your ex have a child together, or is it still not happening? And I guess you meant like you talking about rekindling feelings. I mean, either you done or you ain't. But if you're not done, then you stand a greater chance of getting played. If you're not done, if you still walking on calf legs over your ex, you know, when you walking on calf legs, son. You know what I mean? They say that you're walking on calf legs when you first get off drugs and you know you're not strong enough to let go of your addiction yet. You know what I'm saying? So you walking on calf legs. You know when a calf is born, the legs are weak. So you know what I mean? So if you still love your ex, but you trying to get over him, but you ain't all the way over him, then you walking on calf legs. And you gonna wind up falling. You're gonna wind up falling. You ain't strong enough to walk on your own from your ex. You ain't strong enough. So it's best that you stay away from your ex if you know that that those feelings are still there and they're still deep. You know, that happens a lot of times when you break up with somebody and you ain't want to. So soon as that little window of opportunity opens again, you like, let's do it again. So your desire to want to get back may make you do some things for that person that you shouldn't do. And that can be a problem because your ex might be they may not be a good person. We fall in love with people that are not good people all the time. It happens. So when you fall in love with it, when you're still in love with it, with somebody that you know was kind of grimy, kind of slimy, very opportunistic, very selfish, and didn't really give a fuck, or didn't show the fucks that they did give, then you wind up getting played by them because you'll wind up doing things for them because you still look at them like your man or your woman. So what they may not be that many things that you wouldn't do for your man or your woman. So you wind up getting fucked up again. So you can get played by your ex. You get played by your ex. You can get played by your current too, but your current is your current. But getting played by your ex, it can leave you feeling some kind of way. It can really leave you feeling some kind of way. What's going on, Queen Monica? Queen Matu Mayini, Queen Monica Davis. What's going on, ma? How you feeling? Okay. Let me see what we're talking about here. Robin Ming says, I am loaning my ex nothing. He can't even get the time of day from me. Okay. All right. Ansel Jones says, the truth shall set you back $100. The truth shall set you back $100. Well, you can survive $100. But we a stack? A stack? Oh, yo. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's a rent payment. You know what I mean? Show husband says, what if your ex needed something for the baby and wanted to borrow or buy it? Well, that's what I'm saying. Listen, the truth of the matter is, and this is like it or lump it, any woman that would discourage a man from doing things for their child in any way is probably not a woman you should be with. Because when it really all comes down to it, especially if you're still in childbearing years, you're still in those child wanting years, you know what I mean? You still in those mistake years in your 20s and 30s or whatever. Like, I don't really want no more kids, but if a oops happens, then a oops it shall be. If you're still in those years and you dealing with a chick that tells you you ain't really got to take care of your own kids, take care of mine and our new child, and I'll hold you down. That's not no decent chick. It's not. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about that. That's not a woman you want to deal with. You want a woman that'll tell you, listen, I'll help you pay the child support or whatever, you know what I mean, to shut her the fuck up. That's the kind of woman you want. Because in the long run, if you get with a chick that will discourage you from financially providing in any way for your own, then that will be the one that play you the next time. Trust and believe. That's the one that's fixing her lips to call you a deadbeat. So you don't want that. You don't want that shit. Because that's... I don't want no part of that. Chick tell me, your baby mom, she greedy and blah, blah, blah. I'm like... You can only be as greedy as a person is not stingy. When greedy and stingy meet each other, you know, there has to be some compromise. It's going to be a face-off. But if a chick tell you, well, you know, as long as he take care of me and mine, I'm good. Okay. You just watch what happens. Because that joint grimed out. Okay. All right. Get down a little bit farther down in the comments. Make sure that I got all the comments. Okay. Okay. All right. We come down, MC Redden. All right. Let me see what we got. And so Jones says, we don't bring in the other children. We don't bring in the other children in the conversation. Okay. Narcil says, imagine the ex's mother of your child. The ex and mother of your child asking for help that would benefit her younger kids, not fathered by you, but didn't want to ask for help when mine needed me. Bet I don't and didn't. I understand. I look at it in a different way. I learned long time ago, when it comes to the child support, just pass off the fucking child support. Anything extra, if you're able, just go ahead and give it up. You know why? Like, we did a show on this before, you know, trying to decide, you know, trying to control where your child support money goes. You can't do that, fellas. Give up the fucking money and keep it moving. So if you know, in other words, if you think that your child support is only going for your child exclusively, like it's not going to bills, it's not going to food, it's not going to other presents and trips and all that kind of shit, you're fooling yourself. But you're fooling yourself even for worrying about that. If you want to do something personal for your child, then buy whatever you want to for your child. But the money, the child support money, pass that off, shut the fuck up, and live your life. It's not worth your emotional time and effort. It's not worth the stress because you don't have any say-so in where the child support money goes. You want your child to have a coat, buy your child a coat. You want them to have sneakers, buy them sneakers. You want them to have a pony, buy them the fucking pony. Don't pass off the money for the pony, and don't do this dumb shit. You know, niggas be like, well, nah, I ain't giving you no money, but what I'll do is I'll buy everything that my child wants, but you can't get no money. Like, nigga, you primed and ready to go to court. You primed and ready. They just, you know what I mean? They painting you like a wall. Like, yo, this nigga be in court. You know what I'm saying? Witnesses, plaintiff, defendant, court reporter, bailiff, judge, prosecutor, lawyers, all that. He is ready to go. He is primed and ready to go to court. Like, you can't do that shit. Give the money. You know, hopefully you have a reasonable child support court order or whatever. If y'all, you know, if it comes down to that, the best thing to do is to keep it funky with your baby mom and stay out of court. But everybody can't do it. But anyway, pay your child support money. If you want your child to have something else on the side, whatever, you handle that. You handle that. You want them to go to Great Adventure, you take them. Storybook Land, Sky Zone, Please Touch Museum, the park, whatever. Spend time with your child. Give to your child personally. The child support money, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's going to get spent the way it gets spent. Now that all your money's spent, you got to put the weed in the blunt, dog. But you can't control that shit. Lord said, what you say about my mama? No, I said a new dance. I'm telling you, them calf legs is real, man. Calf legs is real. They real, son. It's real. That shit is real. And so Joe says, I'm starting to feel like I'm the only person still coolish with their ex. I ain't in bad with none of my exes. Some of them, you know what I mean, but I like bad, like straight bad blood. Nah, we not playing them kind of games. It ain't that kind of party. And I mean, because to me, that's indicative of whatever relationship y'all had in the first place. You know, I mean, fuck it. It's always my fault anyway. So, I mean, you know, I ain't got no reason to have no bad blood. Like, I mean, you know, I mean, look, the Lord forgave me. I don't need you. I don't need your pity. Emily says, Norris, I was thinking that could be turned into a cool dance. Oh yeah, I bet. I don't know about how cool it is. Emily says, no, Ansel, I'm cool with my ex. I don't see why that's an impossibility. No, I said, let's call it the Womar. He says, okay, that will work. I watch another show and the man be bobbing his neck and we call it the Frank neck dance. Okay. All right. Cheryl says, no, Omar. I'm talking about no strings attached. Loaning money for the materials needed for the shared child or children. No one playing anyone. Loan the money, get paid back on payday. Well, you know what? In my own example, I've never had to. I've never lent any money to my daughter's mom. I've never lent any money. Now I gave her money that she fucked up before, and I gave her money that I gave her money for one thing that she used for another thing, but it wasn't a loan. So at the end of the day, yeah. Carol says, I was cool with my ex up until he died. But yeah, so when you talk about getting played by your ex, it leaves a nasty taste in your mouth. But you definitely have some control over whether you get played or not, and how bad that getting played can happen. When I first thought about this show, I'm thinking, like, how do you get played by your ex? Because some people might look at it like you really can't get played by your ex unless you were on your way to trying to become the current, or the current again. That's the only way you can get played by your ex. Or is it that anything that your ex does, they not your ex anymore? They just another random person. So it's like your friend plays you or whatever. Or maybe you shouldn't look at it like that, whether it's a loan or something. Now, I use the example about lending your ex money, but there are other ways that your ex can play you. You know what I mean? You know, especially if we're talking about sex. Especially if we're talking about sex. You know, you thinking, yeah, you know, she always did love the D. She, you know what I mean? She can't resist the D. You know, with the D, she be all up on the D. I knew sooner or later she was gonna come back and get the D. She do some shit like come back and burn your ass. She knew she was burning. She knew you was gonna go raw, and you got burnt. Went and gave it back to yo, son, yo. yo. I mean, you know, that's young bullshit, but it happens. Or she just she set up a way for you to get her pregnant. Oh no, I'm on the pill. I got the birth control. I got the depot shot. I'm good. I ain't getting pregnant. 16 weeks. I'm sorry, 20 weeks later. Let's say 20 weeks because after the abortion time and shit. 20 weeks later. Oh, by the way, I'm starting the show. I mean, I ain't even know I was pregnant because I was still getting my period. Bitch lying. She lying. She ain't seen a cycle it lying. Yo, it been a minute. Lying. She ain't bought no lying. No tampons over. Lying. Yo, 13. Lying. Yo, 16. Lying. She 20 weeks in, 24. Matter of fact. Yeah. She got a seed in her stomach. Yours. Yeah. You got played by your ex. Explain that one, homie. This scenario happens quite often. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could say that she played you. She could say that you played yourself. There was some playing going on. But good luck explaining your way out of that one. Oh, I see that we have a caller on the line on this Let's Get Real About Relationships Thursday. Caller with the last numbers 4828. Welcome to the Daily Go-Getterism Show. Thank you for holding. What's on your mind this evening? How's it going?
Hello.
Howdy.
Hi. Okay, so you had mentioned something about how it would be hard to get played by your ex.
It can be. Or you would think that it would be. I know that, you know what I mean? You know. Many people may think that it's hard. It ain't that hard.
Yeah, it's not hard at all. Especially especially if, like in my situation, let's say you thought you and your ex were cooler than it turns out. You know, you guys weren't as cool as you thought. You know, maybe something happened and you guys break up. One person wanted to work it out. The other person was like, nah, this ain't working, but let's just stay friends. And you think that's what's happening. And a person who didn't want to break up is now like scheming on how to either get you back or how to make you pay for, you know, not wanting to work it out, even if it was their fault.
Yep.
So that's like one of the ways that you can get played. That's like the basis
Mm-hmm.
of a really, really messy situation.
Yeah. There are, you know, if you still have love for a person, you may not be in love with them anymore. You may not be romantically attracted to them anymore, but it may not mean that you don't think that they're a decent person. And you may think that they're a responsible person. And you may think that y'all had a bond good enough to whereas they wouldn't play you. Like for what? You know that they're going to need you before you would need them. You know that they know that. So you're thinking you're thinking to yourself, well, why would they take a chance on burning that bridge when they know that they're going to have to cross it again? Like they've been crossing that bridge with me since we met. And I still hold it down for him. I'm not fucking with him or fucking with her like that, but I still hold it down. Like, why would you play me? You just never know the motivation behind somebody else's actions. You know, people who don't want to break up with other people, you never know what their motivation, where their motivations will take them. It don't make no sense to me. But that last stand mentality, it's a motherfucker. That shit crazy. Because sometimes sometimes they just be like, well, fuck it. I can't get what I want, so I'm gonna just get what I can get.
Yeah, that was my situation too. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately my marriage didn't work out. And I'm a glasses half full person. So I look at it like, okay, the marriage didn't work out, but I have beautiful children from this marriage. And I really thought that we were better friends because that's how we started out anyway. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what is your motivation? Because this is really, really not making sense. I lent money. I lent tools. He stole pretty much all my tools. When I was lending them to him, I figured I didn't have to wash them. When he went into my shed, he wound up taking all my stuff and other materials that were in there that I was using to renovate. It just turned into something really, really bad. And to this day, he still turned around and tried to make me the villain after stealing from me, never paying back the money he owed me that I lent him, or paying child support. Like the last child support payment I got was $40 in 2018 for two teenagers, and he knew I wouldn't take him to court. So, although my youngest son was begging me to I said, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. He spent enough years in the court system. I'm not with if I don't have to have a black man in the court system, then I'm not gonna do it. And I felt like I can handle it on my own. And even though I still had that consideration, that same person, another way that they can play you is by if you have children together, they can turn the kids against you. Mm-hmm. Or if you say negative things. And like you said on one of your shows the other night, sometimes kids take sides. Mm-hmm. So that's another way that they can play you. It doesn't always have to be just money.
Yeah, money is a pretty easy way to get back in. You know what I'm saying? Because people know that if you owe them money, well, if they owe you money, then there'll be some kind of contact. Be it negative, but it'll be contact. You know what I'm saying? Whereas other things may have you scratching your head about why they would do that. Like, when they put you in situations that will raise suspicion. Just like I said, when you've moved on, you're with somebody else and trying to get comfortable, and you may even be happy in your new situation, and they just come along and throw shade, put you in situations where things look suspicious. Call your phone 2:00 in the morning, that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Crazy shit. You
calling your phone back
to back, or other shit. Like, let's say you helped them out with something. They had a flat tire. They called you, like, I know you got an air pump in the good jack. Can you help me change the tire? You go change the tire. Huh?
I said, you ain't never lied.
Yeah. So you go help change the tire and shit. Your current might call while you doing this shit. You busy. You don't really want to, like, well, I'm helping somebody change the tire. That's going to be a story. So you avoid all that. But why are you there? Like, all right, so you change the tire, whatever. Oh, thank you so much. They hug you, slip like they picture some shit in your pocket. You ain't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of dumb shit. Or they threw it in your car. Straight threw the picture under your seat or some shit like that. You're John riding in your car, you hear me put the seat back. They picture pop out like
Yo,
that picture been there for 5 years. Like, nigga, I detailed this car myself. Fuck you talking about?
Hold on. But that's how the same guy, he called me. He knew I was in a whole new relationship, right? He called me in the middle of the night, like on a Friday or a Saturday. And he's like, oh my God, I ran out of gas, my car stopped. And it's like literally 2 a.m. And I'm laid up. And so I look at my dude and I'm like, hey. Because it's my baby daddy. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. At least it was that. At least it, yo.
But I feel like it's such a responsibility.
Right.
So I was like, I don't know. That's just how I was. And he says, no, go handle it. I trust you. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I get there. He has me driving to the gas station. He trying to go to the Sunoco over there on 53rd. Nah, this is what we doing. We going to the one around the corner, right over here on Vine, and you gonna get your gas and you gonna put it in your car. And then he says, oh, all right, there's no problem with me because I have a Sunoco card. Now we ain't gotta do that. We gonna do Sunoco today. We're not doing Sunoco. So we did Sunoco, and he puts the gas in the car. And he smells like nothing but like alcohol and cologne. And he goes to give me, he says, hug, and he went to go give me a hug. And I was like, yo, what? I was like, nah, we're going to have to do a fist bump. As a matter of fact, we're like, no hugs. We're going to do fist bump, bow, bow, bow. Somehow, even though the hug wasn't even completed, I still smelled like alcohol and his cologne.
You got a contact drunk.
Oh my God. So now my dude is looking at me like I'm
oh man.
And I'm like, it is not what it smells like. It is not what it smells like.
It's not what it smells like. Yo, what'd you do? Change the tire at a fucking comedy show? The fuck you doing?
Oh my God.
You smell like comedians and fucking you smell like comedians and bartenders.
Yo, I mean, but he did that on purpose.
Yeah, he did
that on purpose. Yeah,
that's some. Yeah, but yeah, shit like that. which will have you answering questions that are uncomfortable, even though you may be innocent, but you're not innocent enough, because the mere fact that you catered to that situation, whether it was by necessity or whether it was because of curiosity, you still have to explain that away, and it looks a little suspect. You know what I mean? So you got played by your ex. It really is not always about money. So they can play you in many other ways. I mean, just throwing salt in the game between you and somebody else. You know how it is when you're trying to start something new with somebody. There's already residual distrust because of whatever situations that y'all have been through in the past with your respective exes. You know what I mean? And you're trying to build up a foundation of trust. And then shit like this happens, which makes it look like you're not finished with a situation that you were in, and you really are finished. And you trying to explain that shit like, you know what? As many trips as I've taken, I ain't never stayed on the runway this motherfucking long. I can't get this plane off the fucking ground for shit. I can't get this fucking plane. Yo, give me a prop jet where I can just spin the propeller. You know what I mean? Just get me off this fucking ground. You know what I'm saying? This nut ass pilot talk about some, we're in line, we'll be taking off momentarily. You can still play with your electronic device. Pussy, if you don't get this motherfucking plane in the air. I knew I should have took a helicopter. God damn it. I need me a vehicle that would get me in the sky without a runway. From that on, we travel by helicopter or nothing. That's it. That's it.
What, the hang glide?
You know what I'm saying? No, because hang glide, you gotta already be up somewhere high. No, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? With a hang glide, you still gotta run. No. We need something that's gonna just straight lift up and shit. Lift up. Yeah, get them out of here like MASH.
So you said in your description, I noticed in your description you said something about oh man, hold on. Let me read it. Gotta read it.
All right, just know that when I wrote it, I was young. So everything has changed. You know what I mean? With everything that I thought I knew when I wrote this show up is different now. I got to go back and revise everything. I've grown. I'm different. But yeah, okay. Let me see what you might be talking about. What you talking about? When you put unrealistic, when you get back with your ex or whatever, when you do something for your ex, it can put unrealistic expectations on you in your mind.
The part where you say the things that you do is any of your ex's business.
Yeah. Like,
no, it's not.
Yeah. No, but the way
that situation too.
But what I meant by that is, can you explain to people that your ex played you? Or if it's like if your ex does play you, will other people look at it like, no, not really, because now your ex is really just a friend of yours. So your ex didn't play you, your friend played you. You know what I mean? You got to eat that because you should have known better.
You said, is anything that an ex does any of your business?
Yeah. It shouldn't be.
No.
Yeah, it really shouldn't be.
No. However,
but
I went through a situation. Some exes are very territorial, And my ex-husband, this is all within the same time period of his broken down car and such like that. You are so silly.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know you could see me.
You.
I didn't know you could.
Well, now you do. So, yeah, he would be like, so where are you and your mother going this weekend? And the boys would just look at him like, wherever we're gonna go to have fun. And then he would make this whole big deal, and this is a form of him trying to play me, or somebody trying to play you, try to make it seem like it's irresponsible for me not to say where we're gonna go. Now, like I told him at the time, I said, well, none of your business. I don't ask you what you do. You shouldn't ask me what you do. As long as your children are well and taken care of, that should be enough. But mainly our children were like 15 and 16. Now, if they were 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, it'd be, I can see you. It would be different.
Throwback Thursdays.
But especially if the children are past a certain age.
It's Throwback Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday.
I think you're testing to see if I can see you. I can see you make an arm fart. The hell?
It's not. It's the other people here. It's.
That's all right. I'm gonna throw my rack up on the screen. That's what's gonna happen. Shut this whole shit down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's another way. Some your ex can play you if you have children together. Try to make you seem like an irresponsible parent. By not sharing certain information when really it's none of their business.
Yeah. But see,
I'm not calling it no more. I'm not calling it.
Look, I thought when people call in,
you make an arm fart.
Honestly, I thought when people call in, they not watching the show no more because a lot of people watch on their phone. So I who knew? All right, but check this out. The thing about it is sometimes, you get close to people's families. So even though you're broken up, you may still be cool. You might really still be cool with their brothers or their sisters or their mom or their dad, cousin, whatever. Depending on how long y'all were together, it's unrealistic to think that you never had any attachment to any of their other family members. If it was like that. So, one of the ways that you can get played is just get invited to somewhere and you go. You really have to make a decision about whether you're going to show up at a function given by the family members of your ex. Because even though they might say in your ear, like, I know, y'all not together no more, but, me and you, we still like brothers and sisters or whatever, and, you going to always, that's the warning sign right there. You going to always be my favorite. Now you getting played by the ex's family because you know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? They then already gave you the warning shot. Now you may not be paying attention because you all in your feelings. And like, he still, they still love me, blah, 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 blah. You show up at that shit, it's going to be a real problem. Now, if you were smart, what you would do is you would go there with your current. But you know why you're not going to go there with your current? Because you ain't got no fucking business going. That's why. You ain't got no business going, and you can't explain to your current that you're going to your ex's family's function. Because the question is, are they going? Well, the thing is, the question is going to be, are they going to be there? Is your ex going to be there? Like, yeah, but that's why I want you to come.
I could explain that to my current. So I don't think that it would be an issue.
But you could explain it to your current if you're talking about your ex-husband. Your ex-boyfriend, that ain't no easy explanation. The only The only the only function that you're going to be able to explain away is a funeral. Not no cookout. No, you ain't got to go to that cookout. What's super special potato salad?
I'm that girlfriend that is cool with her exes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I literally have an ex-husband and one ex-boyfriend that I'm not cool with, and the ex-boyfriend we're sort of cool.
Mm-hmm.
We just, it's just not as friendly as everybody else, but it's not like that we're not friendly. Like, I still get invited to functions, and I still go to functions because I am cool with those families. So are you saying that I wouldn't be able to go to an ex's family cookout or a birthday?
You can, but here's the thing. Like I said, you don't know the motivation of the people who are inviting you. You don't know where their motivation might be. So let's say you show up to that joint, and your ex show up with they new current. Now let's say you didn't bring you didn't involve your current. You came by yourself.
Right.
Now his current is looking like, well, what's this bitch doing here? What's this? You know what I mean? Even though you only coming because you were invited by his people, and they have the right to invite whoever they want, but now it's looking shady. Mm-hmm. It's looking mad shady. It's looking like you showed up to see him, and you didn't know that he was going to have his new girl there, but maybe you did know. But you came there to fuck shit up. You know what I mean? If nothing else, or to do, if nothing else, at least run interference. Like, I'm setting up this screen right here. Look, everybody uncomfortable because of little old me. Let me go over here. Shit, you might as well make the nigga a plate. Because that's what it's looking like. And perception is everything. So it's going to look like you came there to cause problems and chaos. And it's going to be hard to argue that you didn't. And in the back of your mind, you're going to be thinking like, you know what? I was thinking maybe this wasn't a good idea. I only meant to come and I wasn't going to stay here no long time anyway. I came through, say hi to everybody, maybe grab a chicken wing or something, get on up out of here. You know what I mean? Give me a deviled egg. I'm out, But that little bit of time that you were there, it might only been 15 minutes. You just got here. And this shit is fucked up like you parked here. You know what I'm saying? It was just the wrong function to go at the wrong time. And you can wind up getting played by your ex, even if it wasn't directly by your ex. It could be your ex's family, which is essentially your ex, because that's your ex's associations. They all in the ex together. So yeah, it's something that you have to take into consideration. Like, yeah, if you, I don't. If you're gonna go to your ex's, if you're gonna go to a function of your ex, you should do that in hopes of getting back with your ex. Fuck it. Other than that, I say, nah. We can talk on the phone and all that, but I'm not coming to your functions, dog. I'll come to your funeral, but I won't come to your wedding.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think an ex can play you by getting their family members to turn against you? Like, say their family members know that it was their fault for the breakup, and they really still have a lot of love for you. So the ex purposely sows seeds of doubt in their family's minds. Do you look at that as a form of playing you?
I guess it could be, but I'm going to honestly say I wouldn't really give a fuck. Because if every family knows how their family member is, you know what I'm saying? So people are going to kind of know moves were of their family members were. Like they know their intentions. Like let's say, all right, let's say it's a girl in the family. They know whether she was a good girl or whether she was a hoe. Now, if they know if she was a hoe, even if she had a decent relationship with her ex, they know that there were going to be times when she stepped out on her man. So, she can come back like, she got her feelings hurt so bad and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, they know like, that's not really passing the smell test. You know what I mean? You my family member and I love you and I'm still going to be on your side. But at the same time, I know like you ain't really, you played dirty and now the game is over. You didn't win and it's over. So, but me personally, I wouldn't really worry too much about whether my ex's family looked at me in a positive light dealing with how my relationship with me and my ex went. Because when it really all came down to it, there were going to be situations where we had to handle our situation independent of family members. And there were going to be there times when we probably had to bring family members in. But ultimately, decisions have to be made with just me and her. And so anybody can say whatever they want to. When it's all said and done, I know what I did right and I know what I did wrong. And if we're not getting back together anyway, it's not really going to matter that much. Like the truth will come out. But some family members are easily swayed in a negative direction against outsiders because they all are like that. The apples don't always fall very far from the tree. So what different, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I had a bad enough experience with you, X. I ain't trying to fuck with all that family. One thing is for sure, I'm not going to try to prove myself after the fact to your peoples. Like, look, y'all think what y'all want to think. We done anyway. Holla, you know what I mean? I still got love for y'all, but y'all want to take that dickhead side, it's on you. Because you'll be doing it again. You did it before me. You knew how she is. You understand? So, like, I mean, you could consider that playing you, but I know for me personally, I just wouldn't waste a lot of, or I wouldn't spend a lot of emotional energy on that. I just don't. I ain't got it. Like,
I guess it depends on how close you were to their family, because if you were close to their family so much so that they, like you guys were real friends, or you felt like you were real friends, and now they've been put in a position where they have to they have to choose, even if it wasn't said out loud. Hey, you have to choose. Now you're losing somebody from out of your circle. So I think it depends on how close you were with their family, whether or not they would feel like they were trying to play you. I didn't feel like that. Because they know my ex.
Mm-hmm. I think, see, if my conversation will probably be different if we were talking about somebody I was married to, because that's a deeper level of commitment, and those ties don't bond together as fast, and they don't break away as fast. You understand what I'm saying? And you do combine families when you're married. When you are just boyfriend and girlfriend, you combine families if that's your choice. Only if that's your choice. You don't have to do that. So, I mean, you can, like I said, you can spend your emotional energy on that if you want, but that's your choice. You married, you've had kids with it. Listen, it's there's a lot more at stake. It's not even about you anymore. On a boyfriend and girlfriend tip.
the marriage. I'm talking about from a point of boyfriend girlfriend.
Yeah, that's why I say. I mean,
Because
for
I know
me,
the marriage one is a different level.
look, I mean, you could, if we boyfriend and girlfriend, you could turn your family members against me all you want. I'm like, that ain't really going to work. For the next man, it might work, but with me, it's like, it ain't really going to work. There are only certain things that you can speak of against my character. Like, other than that, like that story, that sound plausible to you? That makes sense to you? Like, shoot. I mean, with me personally, I'm like, I got a lot of shit with me. But this is the kind of shit I got with me. Like, I'm consistent. That other shit, you gotta be a sucker to fuck out of here. Like, nah. All right, y'all go ahead and believe whatever y'all want to. But I'm moving on anyway. Deuces. Like, I come back. I come grab you. What am I losing anyway? We wasn't hanging out like that. No. But I'll say this though. But here's one thing, and then we gotta do these birthday shout outs. In that same scenario, you know, they may have kids. They may turn their kids against you, and you may have a bond with their kids. Now, I would feel some kind of way about that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, now you are fucking up the influence that I had on the youth, which is in turn fucking up their future. I'm not now. Yeah. Them grown-ups, that can be sacrificed. But having your kids thinking that I abused you or played you or you know what I mean? Did you dirty? Now we not doing that. So kids, yeah. Now, whether or not they're my kids or not, that's not an issue. But yeah, I wouldn't, other family members, yeah. Well, no, I should say, I'm not that worried about you turning them against me. But your children, who I have actively tried to make an impression on, which is important to me, yeah. Now, hold on. We not doing that kind of playing me. No. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, But
I get it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I want to thank you for calling in. That was great. I was examples and scenarios, so I appreciate you calling in and giving your insight. It was dope, extremely.
You look so excited. Okay, well,
I am. I have different ways of showing my enthusiasm, but inside it's all kind.
You could at least done an arm part or something like you did earlier.
Yeah, you got to actually have the hand. You got to cup the hand.
Your hand in there.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah. Got to do that.
Well, thank you for having me. It's always great.
I appreciate you mucho. Thank you. And you have a good and safe night.
You too.
All right. Peace. Well, that was a gem of a conversation, without a doubt. I appreciate the caller on the real side. Thanks for calling in. That was dope. But yeah, let's do these birthday shout outs and then we can, wrap this thing up. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. May 26th and they deserve, May 27th and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them, making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Ophelia Obeng Kwanzaa. Happy birthday to you. And also Lavonda Rowland turning 43 years old today. And Mahogany Prater turning 44 years. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, what's up now? Happy birthday to you, Mahogany. She put my agony inside of her body. And Billy Ray Valentine, happy birthday to you. And last but not least, my man Sean Bay. Sean Bay, and he's raising money for a fundraiser for black cops against. Nah, fuck that. Anyway, I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious May 27th. Anywhere. Hold on. It's May 27th. Wait a minute. My girl Lakeisha Carter, it's her birthday. You know, some people be keeping they birthdays private, only seen by them. That's how they have their settings. And then they be mad at me when I don't give them a birthday shout out. I'm like, you didn't post your birthday. And they like, you didn't post my birthday. I'm like, you didn't post it. We don't know. Why do you think there are no birthday shout outs on your page? There are some. Yeah, there are ones. You don't even have your page open to give shout outs. Happy birthday to Lakeisha Carter and a happy posthumous heavenly shout out to my grandfather, Wardell McIntyre, my granddaddy. I love my granddaddy. He watches over me. That's my ancestor, and he was number one and the best that I ever had. That's my granddad, and I miss you so much. 2000 was when he passed. Yeah. He used to be like, I was born May 27, 1912. May 27, 1912. That was my nigga. Happy birthday, Gramps and Lakeisha Carter. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious May 27th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, to rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those. Oh, and Tiffany Richardson. Happy birthday to you. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, check it out. You know what I mean? Getting played by your ex. Well, listen, getting played by anyone is no fun, but when you get played by your ex, it feels like they was on one. Because, I mean, honestly, we always have to check our contribution to being played. And it sounds ridiculous that you would contribute to you getting played, but it happens. And so we have to safeguard ourselves. You have to think about what your contribution is worth in terms of, is it a good idea to help somebody that you are separated from? And are you ready to remain separated from someone that you're separated from? Because if you're not, the chinks in the armor are going to show when y'all lock eyes on each other again. Hey, yo, I lied when I said that we never be together again. Moving on and on and on and on. We could just like go watch a sunrise. Wait, say? We could just something, watch a sunrise, listen to Casey and JoJo sing a verse. Sorry I left you crying. Okay, so like, yo, we be back tomorrow. This has been another installment of the Daily Go Getimism Show. I hope y'all enjoy listening to the show as much as I enjoy broadcasting it to y'all. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitation and love you right back to life. You know it's true. And so tomorrow night we be right back and tall in the saddle and all of that. I'm off this weekend, so we'll have urban therapy with sun shows. Everything is gonna be good. Everything is gonna be love. Everything is gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. Thank you. Y'all be good tonight. Just because you got vaccinated does not mean that you can't still get the Rona. Which means it also means that you can't give it doesn't mean that you can't give somebody the Rona. So go protect your infected ass side. But on some real shit, man, the pandemic is still here. We coming up out of this thing, but it's still here. So act like it's still here and protect yourself at all times. Yo, man, let me get up out of here. Get Blog Talk on up out of here. It's been a pleasure. It really has. I enjoyed this show, and I needed it today. This niggas.
Thank you for using Blog Talk.
All right,
Radio.
Instagrammers.
Goodbye.
I see y'all later. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate ya mucho. And I mean mucho. And for my YouTubers, you know what it is. Don't forget to share the show. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Peace.